In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve example number 4 from the average rate of change packet. This is a real-world application, and this was a previous AP test question on the free response calculator active part. So the traffic flow F of t is defined at the rate at which cars pass through an intersection, measured in cars per minute, and t is in minutes. The traffic flow is the intersection is modeled by the function f defined as f of t for 0 to 30. What is the average rate of change of the traffic flow over the time interval 10 to 15? Indicate the units of measure. So the important part here is it's asking us for the average rate of change. Okay, so that means that we're looking for AROC. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our calculator, we're gonna turn it on, and I like to go to number 1, a new document. So you can press number 1, or you can go up to number 1 and press enter. You can always hit the home button if you accidentally hit the wrong thing. So I do number 1, and I wanna go to add a graph. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna type in this equation that we have. So we have 82 plus 4. To get sine, you're gonna hit this trig button right here. Okay, and we have sine of, instead of t, we're gonna use the variable x. So x is down here. Control divide gets you the fraction 2. So you should have the exact same thing that we typed in. Okay, and then we're gonna press enter. It does not matter that we can see this right now because we don't care about that part. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna hit control document, and we're gonna add a calculator number 1. Oops, I added a graph. So we can hit control document. I want number 1. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna type in our function notation, but before we type that in, let's write it out so we know what we're working with. So we have the average rate of change is equal to f of 15 minus f of 10 over 15 minus 10. We're gonna type that into our calculator. So we're going to start by pressing control divide. And what we can do is we can, we had it typed into F1, so we're gonna do F1 parentheses 15 minus F1 of 10, close parentheses, over 15 minus 10. Okay, and so we should get something that looks like this, and we press enter. And so this is our answer. We have to have it rounded to at least 3 decimals correctly. You can write more, but you can't write less. So the average rate of change is equal to 1.518. Okay, so a couple things about the calculator. Number 1, your calculator always needs to be in radian mode, and that's when it says rad up here. Number 2, you have to have 3 decimals at least. You can have more, but you have to be correct to 3 decimals. And the last thing is, if we needed this number for another step, you would actually have to use the whole entire number that shows up in your calculator. So do not round until you are completely done with the problem. Okay, and in this one, we are completely done. Now, the next thing it said is to indicate units of measure. So it says that f of t is defined as the rate at which cars pass through the intersection and is measured in cars per minute. So that is the top part. So that is cars per minute. But my bottom part is representing the time in minutes. So it's cars per minute per minute. If you wanted to simplify that, you could say that that is cars per minute squared. Okay, so this is how you would use the calculator to answer an average rate of change problem. If you have any questions, please make sure you ask so I can help you out.